term to a lot of people I don't necessarily like. A thing they always say, facts don't care about your feelings. When so much of things that are not done right by minority people, by women, by gays, by black folks, so many times they weren't done right by, it was because of someone's feelings.
Yes.
Or catching up, getting past someone's old feelings on stuff.
Yep.
So it's just amazing, like, in the past 5 years now, facts don't care about your feelings.
Yes.
This and that and the other. When, again, the reason we haven't progressed as a society was all based on people's feelings for hundreds of years.
White people were butthurt, the black people were smart too.
Yes. So, no, fuck all that. I care about your feelings. But if we're going to care about feelings, we have to care about all the feelings. So now we don't want to care about no one's feelings, because we have to care about all the feelings.
And that's too many.
That seems to be how I work around this motherfucker, so.
Speaking of which, I do have some news of the world. I don't know if you've heard it yet, but I wanted to tell you the story.
Uh-oh.
This morning, the Republicans had a meeting because they were like, we just want to remind you guys not to be racist or sexist at Kamala.
Be racist and sexist at Kamala. It is so funny they had to take a moment and publicize that they had to take this moment. That means they're self-aware. You know what y'all doing. They need to cut it out. They need to cut it out in the first place. That shouldn't even have to be said. It's one of them things. So, I never ever say this. Good on you, Republicans, for doing that. But also, fuck you guys. That's fucking crazy.
It's
y'all know what y'all be doing. Y'all know y'all be doing that. Someone have to take time out. Oh, true. Oh, Republicans, Jesus Christ.
right?
Oh, wow.
Right? It's horrible and it's hilarious at the same fucking time. Yeah, and I mean, real talk, like, bring it. Like, just be fucking racist so we can see you and not vote for you.
Yes, because we know what dog whistles are. We know y'all's little catchphrases.
Yeah.
We know which one of y'all. Yeah. When one of you is saying something, another one of you is like, and we know what you about. What that's all about.
Yeah.
We have to be extra careful too, because I think that something that we're not thinking about, or something that did not come up, is they're about to hitch their wagon to J.D. Vance as their vice presidential candidate, which is a thing.
Yeah.
His wife is Indian. If you're making fun of Kamala Harris for being an Indian person, you're also making fun of your vice president's wife.
Yeah.
And I think that's a thing where they're like, yeah, we need to shut up, and we're going to put our own foot in our mouth in some way.
I don't think they're going to make that connection. I think the reason why they're all caught by surprise with this Kamala thing, like, did you hear also that Donald wants the Republican Party to sue the Democrats because they put all of their money into going after Biden and they don't have anything for Kamala? Yeah.
Yeah, Donald's a criminal 34 times over. We haven't even touched his sex crimes. We haven't touched the fact that, and I don't want to sound like a crazy person, we're not all the way clear on this assassination attempt, but if it is a hoax, then he's also, like, guilty in cooperating the murders of 2 American citizens to make it look like some...
Yeah, because honestly, if he really had gotten shot, his doctor's notes would have been released so fucking fast.
So would they hear from his head?
Yeah.
That's the other thing.
Yeah.
If he was one-eared Donald, he might even get my sympathy at that point, but that wasn't the case. He fell down like in the WWF. He got up and looked like he had a blade job. His best friend is Vince McMahon. I told my mom that shit this morning. My mom was like, oh, that did look like some stuff from wrestling. It's not impossible. He fell over, he got up, and he was mysteriously bleeding from his ear, like he took a little blade job. He got up, hey, yes. And then our mutual old friend Steve Mix was like, he just memed himself into another presidency. And I was kind of inclined to agree. So I think we need to keep looking and keep searching, and then we all do need to back Kamala Harris. I will say that it takes me a minute to get on board with Kamala, but Kamala's last couple appearances, she's saying and doing the right thing. So I believe she can pull it off.
She's better than she was when she was running for president. She's definitely better speech-wise. And it seems like we have embraced a lot of her weirdness. You know, for a girl from, I mean, you and I grew up in Oakland-ish. We knew Girls from Oakland, her age. She's like 5 years older than you, I think, or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Or maybe...
She's almost 60, I think.
No.
She's like 10 years older than us, isn't she?
Oh.
I think.
Well, you're 5 years older than me. I think I thought she was 5 years older than you, honestly. No, but you're right. 65. She was born in 65. You were born in 75. So she's 15 years older than us, but she still grew up in the same area.
Well, 77. Oh, 75. Jeez, what? There's no crow's feet. No, but no, I know what you're saying. Yeah, she's not much older than us. She is from the city. She is from the Bay. She's real Bay, folks. She's a black-ass woman from the Bay.
Yeah.
And there's a certain mood that we get from sisters out in the Bay. And she has some of that, but she also has a lot of other things.
Yeah.
In her history with all these other things, we're working through that. But at the end of the day, she is way more articulate than her competitor.
Oh, Jesus.
She is way more people forward than her competitor. She is way more calculated than her competitor.
Yeah.
And she's been a much, much more eloquent speaker. And as someone who's the president, your main job is to motivate and coddle American people so they can just go through the day-to-day when shit is raggedy.
And I
think she'll do a great job.
Prosecutors, too, are making deals all the time. And the American people are pissed because Biden didn't even try to make a deal with Israel for all those fucking bombs.
Yeah, that whole thing made Biden look kind of raggedy and weak. And honestly, that was going to lose him the election more than anything.
Yeah.
No, it was that Biden or was that the Democratic Party? And Democratic Party, you can't keep fucking with us like this. Those of us who love you Democrats, is not at this point. We don't love the Democrats. We just hate the Republicans.
Yes.
So Democrats need to really start doing right by its people and quit being so generous. That's my problem with them, right?
But that's the thing, though, is that this is the first time Kamala running. Since she was born in 65, she's on the cusp between Boomer and Gen X, is what they've been saying. Like that month where you're not sure where you fit or whatever. And you're right. She's 15 years older than us, and we're firmly X, right? So this is the first time one of us-ish it could take the reins, and we could see whether we're better people than you other fuckers or not.
I like the way you put that, but yes. Absolutely. Are we better than these old fucks? I think we are, but we don't know because they won't let one of us get in there.
Yeah. Have you seen those TikToks lately where the Gen Z and Gen Alphas were like, wait, how come nobody ever gets into it with the Gen Xers about the state of the world? And then there were a whole bunch of
I've been seeing those a lot.
Yeah,
let's get some Gen X in there. We'll be boomers soon enough. Let us at least try to fix some shit before we get there.
Agree.
In our lifetime, we'll be too old for certain shit. Like, this certain shit now is like, I'm not against it, but I don't understand it. I'm not going to act like I do, and I think that's a discussion for the young people to have. That has nothing to do with me.
Like what?